Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I cover anti-multi-level marketing. I cover religious cults. I cover weird shit a lot. And not the good weird, okay? Anyway, today we're going to be looking at one of the most disliked anti-MLM people ever. Her name is Courtney. She was Bossly, Jessie Lee Ward, whatever you want to call her. She was her best friend, and she seems to try to clone herself into Bossly, which is super weird and very uncomfortable for most people watching, so be prepared. But recently, I was covering Kelsey Ray, and I heard Courtney Shortney in the background interrupting Kelsey Ray, and I was like, she's on my list. And so here we are. Today is the day. This video does not have a title, but it has comments, and they're talking about some dessert stuff, addictions, like salt. Someone says you sound like JL, Jessie Lee Ward, when you say darling. Sweet tooth, happy Halloween, because it's October 31st of 2024. Who knows? I don't know exactly what it's about, but I'm sure she talks about Prove It, and it's Courtney Shortney, you know? Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button to support the channel for free. I appreciate you being here. Let's watch.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Okay, Courtney Shortney time. Let's see what she's got to say.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Courtney Shepherd. Live. And my hair looks so different on this video. I am live in, where am I? North Texas? Listen, I gotta wash this hair. I don't know why I get so distracted. Anyway, as you guys jump on, say hello. Let me know, where are you tuning in from? It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. I know I've had a few of you guys ask for the boo bundles that I have. I never even posted the link. I was having difficulty with it, and I was already selling out of them in the process of just getting, just by telling you guys I was going to do it. So I do have one second. I do still have coupons. We have a discount happening today, but I really just came on here. So if you guys want that, just let me know, message, because we'll be trick-or-treating before I close out trick-or-treat, before I close out the month. So I'll be...
Anyone else thinks she's in an office? She looks like she's in an office. I mean, if you look at the carpeted floor, it looks like an office floor. Does not look like a floor of a home. Like maybe she rents an office, which is interesting. Oh, and if you look at the ceiling too, she's definitely in a rented office of some kind or something. But it's interesting because I know some of them actually do rent offices, and I know in particular people on Jessie Lee Ward's team rent offices to work out of to make it look more professional. But what always gets me is they shit on 9 to 5 all the time and working in an office and not being able to work wherever you want. And yet they do it anyway, you know?
Trick-or-treating in between, right? I have to go do some running and then go straight to the kids, and then we go. They're gonna be so upset with me. I didn't even go get a Halloween costume. I was gonna order one, and I was like, is this what you want me to get? And then by the time they approved the costume, I did not have time to order it. So
we're blaming the kids. By the time they approved the costume, Courtney, get it together. It's your fault you didn't order the fucking costume. That was just really unhinged. Like, by the time the kids decided, like, yeah, this was the costume that they wanted me to wear, it was too late. You are an adult. That is weird.
We'll see if I can run by and grab one really fast. If not, I'm just going to go straight home, and then we're going to go trick-or-treating with friends, and the kids are going to have a blast. I'm so excited. So I do have coupons for that stuff, but I was going to come on here and I want to go live and talk to you guys about what I keep sharing in my stories. By the way, thank you for all the compliments. This is the new hair. Hello, Camille. How are you, darling? I was just editing my...
That was Jessie Lee Ward saying, darling. Ooh. It always gets me when I hear Courtney live. There's particular reasons I don't enjoy listening to Courtney. One of them is how much she tries to replicate Jessie Lee Ward in every way possible. From mannerisms to her words to her accents, all of that.
Finally, my Bahamas reel. And I just loved having all of the video.
Look at how she's standing. If you watch Jessie Lee Ward, this is the way Jessie Lee Ward stands and moves a lot of time in her lives, like when she's not being very energetic and big. Oh my goodness.
Goes with us together whenever we were at dinner. So good to see you, darling. But yeah, I want to say thank you for all of the acknowledgement for all of my hard work with my body. It sounds so weird. But the reason why I want to talk to you guys about that is because I just keep bringing up to put it simply, it's discipline. And I am 30, how old am I? I'm 35 years old. And I have been processing what discipline looks for me intensely over the last 4 years, for sure. I've been doing network marketing as a full-time profession for the last 10 years. In January. In January, it'll be 10 years that I've been doing this full-time, and I have not had a job. I have not had a W-9 in 10 years. So
imagine leaving the multi-level marketing, network marketing, quote unquote profession or whatever, and having to find a job and your resume look like hers. Like having to find a job where you get a W-9 and her resume look like hers. She's not gonna get shit.
And I started in the profession 17 years ago, when I was 18. And I've been with 5 companies. And when it comes to
17 years ago. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. The calculations in my brain were off. Because I was thinking, I was landing on the number 20 because the number 18 for someone starting MLM is just so wild to me, like a teenager. Oh, goodness. So bad.
setting goals for yourself and really thinking about who do you want to show up as? What does that best version of yourself look like? It's going to evolve, and you're not always going to have fast success. In order to be good, you have to start. In order to be great, you go first you're good, then you're great, and then you start to become a master. And it takes 10,000 hours to be a master. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. It takes having integrity. And integrity is the things that you do when no one's watching. When no one is going to know whether or not you do this. I don't show you guys every day that I go to the gym. And I definitely, at times, haven't shown you because I didn't know how committed I was going to stay to it. So if I don't post about it, then people don't know that I even committed to something, right? That has to do with integrity as well. And so ask yourself, how
you're in a multi-level marketing company. Your integrity's down the toilet, babe, and flushed.
Are you choosing to show up, and what are you fully committing yourself to? And when it comes to transforming and becoming the best version of yourself, it's like so often, the only reason that we are lacking confidence is because we break too many promises to ourselves. And that is where this disconnect comes in play of your lack of belief and your lack of confidence in your own discipline. And I keep putting it like the quote that I keep saying is like, if you wanted to, you would. And we say this in our relationships, like, if he wanted to, he would. If she wanted to, she would. Do you agree with that? You can say yes in the comments if you agree. I think it's one of the things that has been on repeat in many different ways when it comes to trends in relationships and things like that. What about the relationship with yourself? The relationship with those that you love the most? Like, if you wanted to, you would.
I understand that concept. I think most of us can get on board with that concept. If they wanted to, they would. However, there are limitations people experience where it makes the idea of wanting to, you would, not real. Like, some people get injured. Some people are physically, mentally, emotionally unable to do these things, even though they want to. They can't. And by these things, it could be working out, it could be whatever you want to put in there. I also understand the concept of when it comes to relationships, but that's not the same situation. That's a different situation.
6 months, Juliana. Yes. Oh my gosh, what's going on, beautiful people? So good to see you. If you really want discipline, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, just do it. Make the decision. Stay committed. Watch your confidence build. And stop just talking about it, be about it. Like, show up. This did not happen. It's the physical transformation is what many of you guys are seeing right now and acknowledging, but it is the entire inner healing. What's the word I'm looking for? Transition. The inside transition, the inner transition is what has radiated outwardly.
The inner transition to Jessie Lee Ward, because that's kind of what you're doing. That seems like what you are doing.
And that's not overnight. This is not overnight. That's the whole reason I said 17 years, like 10 years of doing this whole time. I still sometimes feel like, oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing in some ways. Hey, Adriana, good to see you. In many ways, I ask myself, oh, wow, I'm not a master in this area, or in this area, I'm not even close, but I know someone who is. And so follow a mentor that can actually guide you, that you can see show up and not only tell you that they're going to do something, and then they follow through with it, but that they actually mean what they say. So they have the integrity and they have the discipline. Ask yourself, what are the core values that are important to you and the person that you follow? And naturally, the more people that you follow that hold those core values that are super important to you, you're going to show up as that type of person. You can't help yourself but to do that. And so, yes, I've navigated a lot of...
Does that also go for if you're following scammers and you become like them? I mean, the way she's saying it, yes, and that's what she has done, and so I would agree that she is a lot like them. So maybe she has a point.
You know, pain and heartache, but I've also experienced so much love. Okay.
That was her Wi-Fi, by the way.
You already know what to do. So just do it. I'm asking, what did you do? Oh my gosh, Courtney, what are you doing? Guys, I keep telling you. Just follow.
What just happened? Did somebody piss her off? Was it the Wi-Fi? She's pissed now.
I share every piece of it. I share the healing that I'm doing. I share to feel your emotions.
You just said you don't share everything so people don't know that you're committed. Which is it?
I share, like, take the action so that you can build your confidence, so that you believe in yourself a little bit more. And then stick to it. Discipline, 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 discipline. Commit, follow through. That's discipline. And then you build confidence because you followed through. Right? And then it's just repeat the process. Don't give up. Stop expecting to be an overnight success. Stop expecting that you're going to have it all figured out. Stop putting this pressure on yourself just to transform overnight. I have every single day, it has been a little over a year since I've been doing this without my best friend. And for those of you who don't know, maybe you're new to following, or you know, it's, again, this is how internet works. Like, I get that you miss so many parts of everything, but that's why I tell you it's already inside of you. You know what to do. A little over a year ago, I lost my I don't even like to say lost, because I didn't lose her, you know, like, she's still here. But my best friend...
Yeah, she's reincarnated inside of you, apparently. Inside of you and, I mean, some other people who have stepped away, like Brittany Anderson. It is weird how they have taken after her in a way that is almost scary, very uncomfortable. If you've watched Jessie Lee Ward before, you would understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I totally get it. By the way, all my videos with only Jessie Lee Ward in them are not monetized, so if you want to go watch them, Hopefully that'll make you feel more comfortable watching them. But after she passed, I just removed all of the monetization of like Jessie Lee Ward only videos. So you can go and watch and compare and see what we're talking about when a lot of us creators say this. And it's weird and it's scary. And that's why a lot of us mention Jessie Lee Ward being a cult leader in some way. It was blatant when she was alive. And we see the effects of it after too.
Passed away. She transitioned from the physical form into the spiritual form. And people have many different ways to say that.
You know what I just remembered? Remember when Courtney tried to steal her ashes from the funeral home? Do you remember that? And her parents, I thought there was going to be like charges pressed. It became a big deal. Remember when she like took a bunch of her clothes and her dogs and stuff? Oh my gosh. I just remembered that. Courtney tried to steal Jessie Lee Ward's ashes from the funeral home. Oh, that was so wild. I wish I was exaggerating too. Like, I wish I was being some like weirdo exaggerating that kind of thing, but I don't, and I'm not. That was like a real thing that happened. Oh my goodness. It was a big deal. It was so rough. Anyone remember that? Oh my God. I need to go back and watch that shit. That was wild.
So it's been a journey of grief along the process. And I'm not the only one who's gone through tough times
But you are one of the only people I've ever known to attempt to steal someone's ashes, in my opinion. You're the only one I've ever known to attempt to do that. I'm sure there are other people out there that have, but like, you're the only one that I know that's attempted to do that.
Make you question everything that you've known existed, and how am I going to do this, and how am I going to move on, and how am I going to like the steps without the same type of guidance. You know what I mean? Like, it's the iPhone, the AirPods are moving out of in here. It just takes showing up one day at a time and fully staying committed. Like, if you don't ever quit, if you don't give up, you cannot possibly fail. So stay in it for the long haul. Started the profession 17 years ago. The way that I've done one thing in my one thing in my life with discipline is the way that I've been able to do everything. And when my discipline lacked in one area, it lacked in every area.
I guess I'll stop talking about her stealing the ashes, but damn, that hit me like a brick.
I would get going for a little bit, and then I'd fall back, and I'd get going for a little bit, and I'd fall back, and a little bit, and I'd fall back, and I'd just like lose confidence. I'd be upset with myself, right? And why? So it's not the quick fix. It is the allowing yourself to genuinely and wholeheartedly, as you're showing up in the process, and you start and then you stop, ask yourself, why am I stopping? What is the feeling that's coming up? How do I release the emotions that I'm feeling? And then you start talking to more and more people, and you start to expand your network.
Okay, here's an issue I have as well. When it comes to weight loss, when it comes to changing your life and all of that, grief plays a big part in that. Some people rely on food during their grief. Some people are unable to eat much during grief. It just depends on the person. It varies on the person. So I also think it's how I feel about when it comes to like people talking about their skincare and like how things have changed with their skin because they're using the skincare, but they're not talking about the outside stuff that they do. You know, when it comes to like getting Botox or facials or whatever. But it's like with grief, it affects your body and more than just emotional. It also affects your body physically. And so for Courtney to be like, I sat here and I did the fucking hard work. It's like, well, you also experienced a grief where you obviously lost weight. I think leaving that out does a disservice to people who are trying to lose weight without experiencing grief, because they're going to think that they are the problem. It's like, well, Courtney did all of this. I'm doing everything Courtney's doing. Well, you also didn't experience losing like your cult leader. There's that as well. And it obviously affected her physically. I don't know. That might be a hot take, but I think it's also realistic.
You start to connect with more people that are on the same page as you, that understand things differently than you do, and you start to learn and you start to grow and you start to, oh wow, okay, I can move my body and release my emotions. Oh, I can take deep breaths through my diaphragm and release my emotions, right? Like I can do this, I can do that, I can write letters to my inner child, I can do this. That's so important in the process of also
trying to become the best version, trying to be successful as an entrepreneur, trying to be successful as a network marketer, or, you know, as a CEO in your business, or whatever it is. Just as important. So I love you guys. Why did I log into your live right in this moment? Girl, I missed this. I was meant to hear this message. I love it. Oh, I love it, Lindsay. So good to hear. Hello, Ramonita. I was in your dreams, darling.
Oh God, it doesn't it feel weird when you hear Jessie Lee come out of her mouth? Like not the name, not the word, but the everything else. The way she spoke, the way she acted, the way, like, her facial expressions, her body, her physicality. It's just so uncomfortable.
Happy. I'm so happy that you are, Jennifer Lynn, I love you. That this message is hitting you guys hard. It's been an absolute honor following your journey as you navigate to wholeness. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. And I started asking myself, like, why not? Why not? We get one life. One body as this version of ourselves. We get one life, one body. Stop being so hard on yourself and acknowledge that the reason you're being hard on yourself is because you know you can do more. You know you can be better. You know you can be more disciplined. You know that you can follow through on the goals that you've set. You know exactly how to get where you're going because it won't leave you alone. It's eating at you inside of you. It's telling you exactly what to do. And I will just leave you guys with this. When it comes to food, when it comes to the things that you put into your body and onto your skin, start paying attention. You know when things make you feel like crap. Stop choosing those things. And if you aren't sure yet, then cut back on all of the things that you're consuming and putting onto your body. And when you are at the point where you're like, oh, because sugar's my addiction. I'll say it. I got a vice. It's sugar, okay? And whenever it comes to sugar, I'll be like, ooh, you know what? I know that I'm not going to be able to stop eating these cupcakes, and I won't just be able to have one, but I don't even care. I'm going to eat that cupcake, and I'm not going to care that it makes me feel like crap. Anybody been there? Yeah? I know you have. You can drop a yes in the comments. You can raise your hand, okay? I know you've been there, okay? Because you follow me, and I've been there. And in those moments, when I would have that happen, I would eat it, and I would feel like crap, and then guess what would happen the next day? And then
Let me just say, not everyone should be a nutritionist. Not everyone should be a dietitian. Not everyone should be a trainer. Not everyone should be talking about whatever they were doing that made them successful in losing weight or gaining muscle. Not everyone should do that, especially if you're not educated in how to do so. Not everyone should do that. Sometimes gatekeep it, babe. Sometimes you just need to you know?
Dead now, I don't consume sugar every week. And I don't consume food from restaurants that use seed oils as much as I possibly can. I really, and when I say this, I will make an exception randomly. There isn't like, oh, I allow it at this point, or oh, on the weekends I'll do this. No. I will just check in with myself randomly and be like, do I want to eat a cheeseburger from that fast food restaurant? Nope, sure don't. I don't want to eat it because I don't want to feel the way that I think I'm going to feel afterwards. But if I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's going to be so good and it's going to feel good when I eat it. And then if I start to eat it, I slowly eat it. And then at that moment that I'm like, oh, yep, I'm full. I don't need anymore. I stop eating it.
Courtney, go to therapy, all right? I know you haven't. I can tell. If you have, get a different therapist. And also, stop talking about things you know shit about. It's so simple. Just stop moving your mouth. Just close it.
You already know what to do. You just allow your emotions to get the best of you. And when you discipline yourself in your emotions, and I'm an extremely emotional human being. I cry a lot. I feel a lot. But I also release it. I don't hold it in. Because when you hold things in, you make yourself sick. Just look at my before photos, okay? Versus my body now. And that is
Whatever. I was going to talk more about grief and what it does, but like, whatever.
That is in a nutshell, when you boil it down to the base foundation of what I've done, it is discipline. That's it. And I check in with myself. And that's the one thing that when I was learning it, I was like, oh, just ask your body. Does my body want to eat this? Your body will tell you. But you don't actually know what your body's trying to tell you because you've been ignoring it for so long and you're shoving it down and you're like, listen, body, you don't know what's best for me. I'm just going to operate from my mind, okay? Well, as a woman and a man, it doesn't even matter. And anywhere in between,
Was that some LGBTQ plus inclusion? Is she LGBTQ plus supportive ally? Maybe. Doesn't change the fact that she's a scammer. But maybe.
Feminine energy is what you should be listening to. Not your masculine energy that's all up in your head telling you all the things, overthinking everything, nonstop driving you in circles, spiraling. That is your masculine energy, and that is not how you are supposed to guide yourself through your decisions. Now,
what the fuck? What? I mean, I understand the concept that masculine energy can be, like, very emotional, because it is. Like, testosterone can lead to big emotions. I mean, so can estrogen, but in particular, you know, it's not like a big surprise or anything. Science is science. But that's weird. That's weird. That's... What? Oh, she didn't know shit about what she's talking about, does she? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Some people make their decisions in their mind. Very few, okay? Very few. And if you want to learn about human design, just go look it up, okay? You just need your time of birth, your city that you were born in, and the date that you were born. And that's it. Go look it up. It'll tell you your digestion. It'll tell you, like, when the best times are for you to eat. It'll tell you all about your...
Go to the doctor, maybe. That's probably a good idea. If you want to know more about your body, go to somebody who knows about it. Or talk to a dietitian. Talk to people who are educated in that area, because no matter, you know, where you were born, what time you were born, any of that, your body differs from the person next to you. So let's keep that at the forefront.
What else was I going to say about diet besides digestion? I guess that's the main one. I had something else to say, but I don't remember, so I'm going to let you guys go. Do I have a meal plan? I literally intuitively eat. So my best way to digest food is by indirect light. So I should not be out in the sun eating when I'm digesting. It also means that indirect light, the most strongest time of the day that there's indirect light, is nighttime. So in the evening is when I should actually eat my biggest meals. So if I'm super hungry, I should still be snacking and eating high protein. My body loves protein, so I stick to protein. I eat a lot of avocado toast now. Like, I just do. I'm a creature of habit. I don't like to think about things, so I'll just go straight for the avocado toast because it makes me feel good, okay? Once I find something that makes me feel good, I used to eat eggs, avocado, and berry every single morning, like a strawberry or a blueberry or both. That's why I broke my fast every single day.
That's excellent. You have fiber, you got healthy fats. What was the other one? Did you get protein in there? Whatever. I mean, those are just like basics though, you know?
Repeat. It feels good. I'm going to eat it. It feels good. I'm going to eat it. It feels good. I'm going to eat it. Oh, that didn't feel good. Okay, I'm not going to eat it. I don't restrict myself, except for I just completely cut out sugar and I don't even care. Do I still drink delicious tasting smoothies? Yes, I do.
So you do eat sugar if you drink smoothies that contain fruit of any kind, or if you eat fruit. You still eat sugar. Sugar's not the enemy. Food is not good nor bad. It's just food, and ultimately, like, what we do with it or how our body reacts to it might not always be good. But that doesn't mean that that food is bad. I mean, I understand, like, alcohol's not great for you. Well, yeah, of course not. But also, it's not evil. Like, we're humanizing things that don't need to be.
Okay, so it is now 4:11. I came in, I just stayed an extra 11 minutes with you guys. I will save this on both platforms, and I will see you guys later on. Happy Halloween, my darlings. And if you guys need any help with the sale, it is 25% off, but if you're already a VIP Plus, you get 31% off. And I have definitely some extra goodies going out to those who purchased today. Crazy. I'm just going to be honest with all of you. I still have to hit my goal, so... this month has been kind of crazy for me. It's okay though. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. The bread that I use typically is either sourdough or I'll choose a sprouted grain. Both are fine with my body typically. So just start listening to your body. My body's not your body. It's mine. Okay? Let's go. Bye.
Okay, that could have been worse, but it's still not great. I'd love to know your thoughts on Courtney's short knee. That was fun, even though it wasn't particularly focused on multi-level marketing. I mean, obviously she always throws it in there no matter what, because like the goal is to always sell no matter what live she does, no matter what she talks about. She wants to make sales. I can't stand her. But this was a little bit more doable than the Kelsey Ray live. That was so fucking obnoxious. I appreciate you being here and listening to this video. I'm sure you have thoughts on it. If you do, please feel free to share them in the comments below. Don't go to her, just stay here. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day and a great Pride Month. Happy Pride, fellow queers. I hope I see you next time. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.